Hi, I'm Dr. David Baker Hargrove.
And I'm Robert Baker Hargrove, and we're at the top of your inbox.
This is the place where we come together to bring to you all of our years of lessons learned from owning and operating businesses both independently and together.
And our goal is to provide you with a little bit of a business bite for you to take back to your company to help your business grow and your leaders develop. So, Dr. Dave, what's at the top of your inbox today?
So today I thought that we would talk about how it is very normal and natural for your staff to compare themselves to their peers within your company or also within your peer other companies within your industry. So other companies in your area that are doing the same thing or providing the same services or products that you are.
Absolutely. And it's really a positive and a negative thing. The positive aspect of the approach that I would take is that the great thing is when you notice that there is a star performer, it may create a little bit of competitiveness within the work group, and they may see someone who is really doing well and really excelling, and they may try to compete to get better because when you're performing and you're at a high performance, people notice that also stands out, and it really creates that sense of, hey, let's go and do it. Can create that sense of teamwork, that camaraderie, that really kind of go-getter type of mentality. What do you think about that?
Absolutely. And I would also add to that, have you ever worked in a place or a department where there is the person who just doesn't seem to pull their weight as much as the rest of the team, but yet they still get the same kind of accolades or maybe even preferential treatment? Of course you have, because we all have. Well, guess what? Whether you like it or not, and no matter how hard you try, that's going to happen in your business too.
So that's a positive side of things. But the negative side of things is that, if someone is underperforming or others feel like they're not, then it might create a sense of, oh, well, then if they get away with it, then I'm going to get away with it. So it's really about managing and communicating and making sure that there's a great feedback loop that's happening. So that way, when you do notice it, you can deal with it and it doesn't continue to impact the others within your organization.
Well, yeah, and you also have to remember that performance is subjective to a large degree.
Yes.
And so what other people may perceive as being slacking, that may not be your perception of that employee. And so you have to be able to set really good boundaries about what expectations are for behavior in the workplace and what is appropriate conversations and what is not appropriate conversations, and that how you handle those kinds of conflicts between employees, because that's going to be really important because it will happen.
It does. And I had a great mentor tell me too that, if you judge everyone on a scale of 10 and expect everyone to perform at a 10, you're doing them a disservice, because maybe one person can perform to that 10, but another person's really high performance may be at a 7 in comparison. And so are you saying for that individual that they're falling short, or are you saying that they're doing the best that they can and that they're working and striving really hard and you've put in a lot of support, coaching, development? It is very subjective, like you're saying. So you have to be sensitive to that aspect of it as well.
Yes. And so for the other point in how your staff will pay attention to what your competitors or peer companies, as we like to call them, are doing, and maybe even have comments about that or feelings or whatever. And, we've certainly had experiences in the past where, unknowingly people go on social media and talk about companies that are in the same industry that we are in, and that just cannot fly. So number one, you have to have very clear policies in your company about not talking openly or publicly about other companies that are your competitors or in your peers in your industry. But also I think it's a really good idea to set the stage and be the model for that behavior and just say, we don't talk about other, as my third grade teacher said, keep your eyes on your own paper.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right, because you know what? If you're looking all around, you're not looking forward, and it will really stifle your growth and your ability to continue to develop.
Yeah, so true.
So if you want any help with this, you can reach out to me at robertbakerhargrove.com.
Or me at davidbaker-hargrove.com.
And don't forget, if this information was great for you, please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Also, you can reach out to both of us at bhcassessment.com.
So until next time, we'll see you at the top of your inbox.